evening to all. This evening, I'm here again by St. Thomas Church. Once again, this is the Art Hall in St. Thomas. St. Thomas Parish Church. Once again, this is the Art Hall in St. Thomas. Along the Ronald Mapp Highway, which is also referred to as Highway to Way. And this is St. Thomas Parish Church here, Anglican Episcopal. So again, St. Thomas Parish Church was built in 1836, and it is situated at Arch Hall in St. Thomas. So yes, guys, I'm in the center of the island once again, which is also referred to as the heart of Barbados. So this is also a part of the Ronald Mapp Highway, which is also referred to as Highway to Way. This area, the highway to Way only became a major highway in the 90s. And it is the main route now for the north of the island, more so than having to use the West Coast Road, which is Highway 1, coming down Holt Town on that side and coming through Spikestown. So many people use this road now to get to the north of the island, north and west of the island now, more so than having to use the West Coast Road. Yes, guys, this part of St. Thomas is in close proximity to the West Coast. So this road here now will lead you back to Arch Hall by the fire station and back to Lucky Horseshoe at Bagatelle, back to Castle Redmond's Village, Jackson, Warrens, Bridgetown, and back to. It will also lead you back to the ABC Highway as well, and back to the south of the island. So once upon a time, all here used to be campground. Where this pavement is, it was all campground. It was no pavement here. All here was campground on both sides until in the 90s when they cut the canes from here to make provision for the highway. So they cut down the canes between 95 and 96 to make provision for the canes, to make provision for the highway. Yes, because we are still in the countryside. Don't mind that it is a busy road now. This is still a rural area here in the heart of Barbados. So all here used to be cane, and this road also leads back to the dump as well, known as Mangrove Landfill. The back of the dump will be on this road here. That's good. St. Thomas Parish Church. I have lots of family that attend church here, and a lot of them are buried here as well. St. Thomas Parish Church dates back to 1836. So, as I said before, once upon a time, all here used to be campground on North Street Light, and it was a very lonely road. It still is a lonely road, but it is now well used now, well traveled now, because it is a highway that most persons use to get to the north or west of the island. So the left turn at the roundabout, right outside the church here will be the largest roundabout on the island. which is the Lawrence Johnson roundabout. The left turn at the roundabout will lead you back to Howe Town in St. James and back to the West Coast, Howe Town, which was the first freedom settlement where the slaves settled after slavery. Where the English landed in Howe Town on the 27th of February 1627. The left turn will take you back to Howe Town. This is also referred to as Jamestown, and it will take you back to the rest of the island, and it can also lead you back to Spikestown as well. And straight ahead now will lead you back to Portvale Sugar Factory, the only working sugar factory in Barbados. Portvale, which is just around the corner from here, which will be in St. James, and the place called Blowers, along Highway 2-way as well. And it will take you back to Westmoreland, Lancaster, Orange Hill, and back to the north and west of the island. North of the island is St. Lucie and St. Peter. And the right turn will take you back to Rock Hall and further east now, further into the interior of St. Thomas, like Rock Hall, which was the first freedom village where the slaves settled after slavery in 1838. And they will also lead you back to Harrison's Cave, Richmond Hall Gully, and further into the interior in St. Thomas. And right opposite St. Thomas Church will be the Light and Power substation. So this way back to the Warrens area, the Warrens business and commercial area, which is none of the city, away from the city. So this road is the fastest way to the north now, instead of going the West Coast road because of the traffic on the West Coast and the narrow road and the stopping of the minibuses and so on, make it impossible for some motorists. But the West Coast will be the main route to the north of the island. Before this highway was done, before this was a highway, most people headed to the north of the island, like such as St. Lucie, St. Peter or St. James, used to use this road. Used to use the West Coast road, which is Highway 1, the lower road just below here, to get there faster. So the only people that will use this road were people that are heading to Road F. They are living along this road, like people living in Upper Carrollton, Westmoreland, Orange Hill, Lancaster, and that area will use this road to get home or to work or whatever. People that are going to Rock Hall and St. Thomas will use this road, but other than that, people that headed to the north of the island would mostly use the West Coast road. But now, since the 90s, when they started to do the highway, in the 90s, then people started to use the road more. People started to use it more. They cut down all the canes. All where this pavement is was cane ground. And the church was always here. As I said before, St. Thomas Parish Church dates back to 1836, and it is a part of the Anglican denomination here in Barbados. As I said before, once upon a time out here was a lonely road. It still is a lonely road because there are no houses. The nearest settlement to St. Thomas Parish Church would be Rock Hall, would be Shaw, which is down here, Rock Hall, which is further up east, and Seaview, which is to the west, heading west. guys for watching now, and have a blessed evening. And before I close, most people also use this road to get to Rock Hall, which was the first freedom village in Barbados. People use this road to get to Rock Hall or St. Thomas. All here was campground. Before it was a highway. St. Thomas Parish Church again. So as I said before, we are in close proximity, 1 minute away from the lone working sugar factory in Barbados, which is Portvale, which was made to carry all the weight for all the sugar possession in Barbados since 2013 when they closed down Andrew's factory. Yeah. So you can see the St. Thomas Church Cemetery, and they have lots of family that are buried in this cemetery as well. Have lots of family buried here at St. Thomas. And they also have family that attend church here as well. So thank you guys for watching now, and have a blessed evening. Yeah.